Hi, Kwon Hong with Impinj, Senior Technical Marketing Engineer for the Indy product line. Today, I'm going to show you how to update to our latest firmware, version 2.6.0. So let's go ahead and get started here. We have the Indy development board all connected up and powered up and ready. So let's load up Indy tool. You'll see that it has enumerated and found the radio. Click connect to it. So down here you see that it's the current Mac firmware on here is 2.4.2, which was the previous version. We want to update this to 2.6.0, and we also, while we're at it, we might as well update the bootloader while we're at it as well. So today we'll be doing two updates. Let's start with the firmware because that takes the longest. So go to the NVMem tab, select File. Let's go find, this is version 2.4. I want to find our latest version. I have a shortcut here. Should be in your software directory. You can download these files directly from our support portal as well. Once you extract it, go to the software folder. Under Mac firmware, there will be 3 images. This is an R2000 device, so I'm going to use the R2000. Now, if you do pick the wrong image, it'll load up and detect that you have the wrong device and prevent you from operating, and you'll see the error. So to avoid that, pick the right one the first time, so you don't have to redo it. So here I am selecting R2000. For the fixed address location, I've chosen the code because that's where you want to put it, and then go ahead and click download. Now this may take some time, so go ahead and click download and be patient with it, and it'll do its thing. Now once it's complete, you'll know because it'll self-reboot and self-re-enumerate so that you'll see that the radio has gone and come back. So while we're waiting, let's talk a little bit about what version 2.6 provides. There are a few things that 2.6 brings to the table. The first is of better margins, better support for the new ETSI 1.4.1 standard. We also improve the write performance for the access. So increase reliability and robustness of the write operations. And while we're at it, we also extended the same across all the access functionality as well. On the bootloader side, we added the ability for you to be able to read registers from within the bootloader itself. So while you're in the bootloader mode, you can go and query like OEM registers or the current register information. It can be useful if somehow your Mac firmware gets corrupted and you want to recover what you have left of it, meaning the OEM configuration. All right. There are other improvements as well. For more details, please read the release notes, and you get a more detailed information. Now it looks like our update process has completed. You'll see down here that it tried to re-enumerate once it was completed, and it found the radio again, so let's go ahead and connect. So down here you'll see that now it is version 2.6.0, and one of our goals is complete. We have successfully updated our old version of firmware to the latest 2.6.0. Now let's move on to the next step, which is to update the bootloader. Go to the NVMem page. In here, first thing you need to do is reset to the bootloader, because that's the only way it'll allow you to update the bootloader. So let's do that. And you'll see down here that it has successfully rebooted to the bootloader. Let's connect to the bootloader now. Under the select file, let's go and find this new bootloader. Go back to your software directory. There's a bootloader firmware, version 1.2.0. Now for the fixed address, change that to boot. And because a bootloader is protected, you have to unlock the sector 0 in order to write to it. So you got to click that first. And it'll tell you down here, it says success. And then go ahead and click download. Now this file is much smaller, so the time to update this is much quicker. There we go, we're done. That's doing its reset process. And there it's done. The way you verify is you can see that previously our bootloader is version 1.0.0. And then when it completed, you would see that it should say version 1.2.0. So let's go ahead and connect and go to the NVMem page, reset back to the bootloader to see what version we're running. Connect. And now you see that there it is. The bootloader is version 1.2.0. Now to get out of this, you can self-reboot or just hit reset. And it'll reset back to the Mac firmware. Let's do one verification process to make sure everything went well by doing a quick inventory. Go to the inventory tab, make sure you have a tag and an antenna connected, click start, and you'll see that data comes out. So it is operating as expected. And that's all there is to it. Thank you.